last group of people were coming in. All right, so welcome everyone, all 22 of the brand new people. And I know there's new ones coming in right now, but we have to get going. Welcome to RRR247 and Direct to Consumer Ambassador. My name is Niall Eddy, calling in from Central Florida. That's why I always get so excited when I see the new Floridians hopping in here. But you know what? I love everybody. I love this whole country. I've been all over the country anyway. But I love every state, even Ohio, Linda. I absolutely adore. Of course. I'm a Buckeye fan, right? On top of a fan of every other sports team. All right, so I've been in this industry, you guys. I'm going to share a real quick story with you for all the new folks. I've been in this industry for 34 years now, almost 35. And it was something I fell into by accident. I was a construction worker that hurt his back, went back to school with a wife and 3 kids, by the way, to be an aviation mechanic. And while I was in school, we were introduced to this industry. And for the first time, because my wife's been involved in everything back then, for the first time, I got a little bit excited about this industry and realized there was more to it than I thought. So I dove in. I became a serious student of the industry, and I became this young entrepreneur that didn't know what he was doing, but he wanted to put forth a lot of effort because I met a lot of people making a lot of money, and I realized I needed to know what they know because I want that lifestyle, and that's what we can bring to you. Find out what we know. Get into the training system, dive in, become a student, do what I did, and you can accomplish everything that you want. Whether you're just looking to supplement your income or you're looking to change careers like a lot of us did already, quit our JOBs and do this full time, you have found your home here. When I got involved, like I said, it was by accident. I just wanted to make an extra $500 or $1,000 a month. And I thought if we could do that and spoil the kids on the weekend with it, because it was tough going back to school with a wife and 3 kids. It was tough on me, but it was tough on them too. So we dove in and we actually made more than that the first month, hit our goals and tried to double that in the second month. But it was when I really started taking it seriously. I needed a voicemail that I could handle a lot of volume, and I wanted to advertise all over the country. Some of you might remember Don Lapre, and he used to teach advertising the top 300 newspapers all at the same time, and you'll get flooded, right? So I wanted to do that. I needed the voicemail to take a lot of volume. Everybody told me I need to go talk to this guy named Rory Rickard. I had no idea who he was, but I called him up and I told him I needed a big voicemail. And I met this young guy right out of high school now, young kid, and I heard this energy on the phone that I really enjoyed, but he had this love for mass communication and a passion to help other people like I've never seen before, right? And we hit it off over the phone. He hooked me up with the voicemail system I needed, and I want you to pay attention to this part. Not only to give me the voicemail, I could take all the volume I could throw at it, he showed me how, as I built a network of people around the country, I could put a message on that system and shoot it out to everybody at the same time, which doesn't seem like a big deal to a lot of the young people today. But guess what? This was 1991. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have cell phones. We had none of the technology that we had today. We did all this through the phone company. Not we, he did all this through the phone company. This kid with a love for mass communication and this techie brain hooked up all of us entrepreneurs with a system like we'd never seen before. And we were growing like crazy and using that system, which we thought was the greatest thing since sliced bread back then. And it was, actually. But then the internet came out in 93, 94, when we all started buying computers to take to our home offices or sit on our kitchen counters and get online and start building our businesses. And I seen everybody doing that. And I thought computers, no, Niall's not a techie. I don't like computers. I'm not going to get one, right? And Rory kind of giggled at me. But fortunately, by that time, we became close enough and he was a good enough guy. We became good enough friends that, and I say this story all the time, he dragged me along kicking and screaming until I went and bought a computer, right? And that's when the light bulb went off for me. And I realized it was just a new piece of electronics that I was actually afraid of. But once I got onto it, there was nothing to it. And I just had to learn a couple of new skills. So we got online. Rory, he left the phone company, became the first internet guru out there specializing in lead generation. He built the #1 lead generation company on the planet, right? And he still holds that title today. Everything that we needed, all of us entrepreneurs trying to build a business, the first thing we needed was leads. He knew how to do that better than anybody. Nobody can produce the quantity or the quality of leads that he knew how to build. So he built the #1 lead generation on the planet company. And he still holds that title today. The only difference is he doesn't sell them to the public. He invests them in you with no cost to you at all. That's his investment into you to help you build his business. All of his lead generation efforts go to help you build your business. No one else is doing that out there. The other thing we needed was websites. There were a few companies out there that were building websites, and we tried a few of them, right? And they were getting okay statistics as far as we knew at that time. 1 in 25 or all the way up to 1 in 50 visitors to the website had a positive response to somebody that we could talk to. Rory started building websites. The very first one he built, we were getting a 1 in 5 response. I thought, oh my gosh, this kid's amazing, right? Well, he's a couple years older then, and I shouldn't call him a kid. He was an adult, but to me, he was a kid. But he just had that techie brain like no one I ever met before, and he built websites that were just outproducing everybody else. So all of us wanted to use his website. First chance I got to meet him was in Miami. We were both attending the same event. I met him. I shook his hand, looked in his eyes for the first time. And we were just talking about that yesterday when we were watching a football game that had South Beaches in the background, and they were showing the camera was scooting around this weekend. And that's where I met him for the first time and looked in his eyes and shook his hand, felt his energy, realized what an authentic human being he was, what a good guy he was. And Robert, he's one of those guys that never looks, he looks in your eyes and he never looks away while you're talking. You know what I mean? He doesn't glance off, look around, get distracted by things. You have his attention because he really wants to hear everything that's coming out of your mouth. He wants to hear every word. He wants to understand how he can help you in your life. And if there's a way for him to do it, solve any kind of a problem, he's going to do it because that's who he is. He's one of those real guys. So we hit it off really good. I knew he's just one of those people I wanted to know for the rest of my life. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know where we were going to go. I didn't know all the greatness that was coming because of this guy's techie brain. But I just knew I wanted to know him and be a part of their life, his life for the rest of my life. And then amazing things just happened. I didn't just build an incredible business. For the first time in my life, I had time freedom. I got to spend all the time with my kids I wanted. I also had financial freedom. Whatever my kids desired, whatever vacation they wanted to go to, I could swipe all of my cards as fast as I could, make sure the kids had a good time, go home, open the bill, not feel guilty at all. Actually, by my 5th year in the business, I was actually had somebody opening those bills and paying them for me. I didn't even see the credit card debt. I didn't want to know, and I didn't care. That's called financial freedom, guys. 5 or 6 years in, I remember calling Rory one day and saying, you know what, Rory, I'm now getting checks out of 18 different countries, and I've never been to any of those countries, and I don't speak any of those languages. This is mind-boggling what's happening. And that was the power of the internet, and the light bulb really, 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 really went off for me. And then over the years, everything kept developing. 17 years ago, Roy decided he wanted to teach everybody else how to do what he's so good at, right? Marketing. Marketing is freedom. If you haven't read the book, you need to dive into that right away. Marketing is freedom. Rory decided with a conversation with God one day, I am not fulfilling my destiny. I need to help more people. What should I do? The answer he got, build a system, build a site, help other people learn how to do what he so easily does and he's so good at. That's why he was number one. And he put together this system. For the first 10 years, him and Tanya, his wife, the co-founder here, poured their hearts and soul into it and their funds and everything that they had to build an incredible system for you. 7 years ago, everything changed. He found the most relevant thing out there that we've ever done. 3 years ago, he found the second most relevant thing we've ever done. And 10 months ago or so, 10 months ago now, about 10 months ago, he found the third thing that really changed the dynamics of our website. It went from a tiny little thing that they would try and find offers to a website that has people calling Rory all the time or Tanya and saying, please market my products for me. A marketing army has been built like nothing before because of the vision and the passion and the love for communication that these two people have. I met him in Miami. I got to fly out to Utah a couple years after that, meet his wonderful wife, Tanya, who I now call my sister. And I met an incredible person that's more organized than anybody I've ever seen in my life. And I mean organized at every minute and every hour of every day, of every month, of every year. 2-3 years out, she's got everything planned on a calendar and everything goes off on time. And she was raising 7 kids, running several other businesses and helping Rory put this together and train the people that he was bringing in from that creative mind of his that just got, overfilled with people that are looking for what we have. And that just kept getting better every year and developing every year until it turned into what you guys see today. One website, hundreds of pages inside that all represent different products and services that you get to take to the marketplace and have Not only build yourself an incredible business, but have a positive impact on other people's lives. That's something you can be really, really proud about. And I sleep very, very well at night because I'm super proud to be a part of this. I call him my brother, his wife and our co-founder, my sister. Over 3 decades, we built an incredible relationship, and I'm excited and proud to help take this to the rest of the world. So if you are someone who's looking for a place like that, run by people like that, they get up every morning and have a media moment with their coffee and say, what can we do to help Robert and Lewis and James and Virgil and Susan and Joseph and Bob build their business? What can we do to make it better? That's how they start their day. What can we do to make it better for everybody? What can we do to have a bigger reach and a bigger touch on the planet? That's who you guys are getting in business with. And if you're looking for a place like that, we all welcome you with open arms, and we can't wait to celebrate your success. So without any further delay, we got a lot to cover, and just get your favorite pen out, sharpen up your favorite pencil, get ready to take notes, because that third offer that I told you we added about 10 months ago, you're going to get some good information on that. And let me tell you, it's hot, hot, hot right now. So without any further delay, I'm going to welcome my brother to the call, Mr. and co-founder, Mr. Rory Rickard. Microphone's yours. Take it away. I know you're out there somewhere because we've seen you once. I hope that's Rory. Is that right?
Yes, because he started the live. So.
Oh, yeah, he did. Good deal. All right. And was Tanya here? No. All right. So you might be having some kind of technical difficulty. Even the top techies on the planet have a hard time getting their computers to listen to them every now and then. And I know they're spending some quality time in Orlando, so that might be a positive storm that's rolling through here. No, there he is.
It was. Yes.
Oh, I got it. So you logged in, but you're not quite there yet.
It's okay though, right? Like, hold on a sec.
It's the beauty of working from anywhere.
It is, and I don't know if you can. I don't know if you guys can see me. You can hear me, right?
You can see and hear you.
Oh, perfect. All right, awesome. So we're just a few minutes away from our resort. It's been raining awesome here, and we've just been blessed and talking about it all day. It was Ava's birthday. She turned 3 today, and we just had an amazing time. And she went the whole distance, saw the fireworks. She ended the night by saying, "This is the best day ever." And then we get to come be on here with you guys. And tonight, now you brought up there, about 11 months ago, we added Savings Highway Global to our anchors. And we just went through a huge upgrade and some things that they've been doing. And I wanted to just come on today and bring Nell on, who is our MSI liaison that is in charge of all of our SHG information. Nell Galinsky, you're with us, right?
I'm here. Yes.
All right. So everybody, I'm going to just say a couple of things and Nell will go into it. If you haven't already, make sure you go log into your Savings Highway Global. You're going to have to re-enter your credit card in, because we are on a brand new platform, and because they're compliant, no stored data got moved over. Everything's been compressed in an amazing way. We're moving forward on things. Nell, if you would just go into that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hand this over to Tanya to hold for a second. I'm going to safely get us back, and then I'll be back on here. But you guys, this is a huge, huge opportunity. I told everybody when this went down and they had some problems on the 16th of December, and going forward, this is like the best membership that nobody knows about. Right now, we know about it, and when we came in, we literally started adding more. We broke records. We still are, and as far as growing this out there. But before there's 1 million people in here and having an issue, they got it solved, and they're built for the future. So, Nell, let's go into that. Guys, pay attention. This is a home run. We have 3 solid home runs. We just focus in our circular way. Everything's amazing. Go ahead, Nell.
Okay. All right. I'm going to share my screen and show you what we have with. Hold on a minute. I forgot to share the screen.
Your audio is great, though.
Okay, now you can see my screen.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, this is what your new website looks like. Now, you have to go in and you have to put in your card information again. You also have to go in and fill out your personal information because none of this was saved. So you have to put in your first name, last name, gender, your birth date, your social security number. That all has to be put in again. Contact information has to be all entered again. Your billing address, your payout preference. Now, when you choose your the Pay Quicker debit card or the wise.com for the international people, after you accumulate enough money to earn commissions, they will send you an email. That's when you order your Pay Quicker card. And I think it's the same way with the Wise card. You'll get an email and then you'll order your card and it'll be sent to you. You can also change your password. You don't want to change your site name, but you can change your password. Or you can change your site name. You don't want to change the name that you signed up with. Like mine is nellgolinsky.Savings Highway Global. Don't change that. But you have to fill all that information out again so that you're ready to go. Now, a lot of people have asked me about the payments. When you go to make a payment, it says that you do not have a billing or you don't have a payment due right now. You do have to make a payment. You have to go to manage billing, and I've already made my payment. So mine says it's okay, but you do have to make that payment because they didn't take a payment out in December. So if you don't make a payment, you don't have any money in there. So you do have to make that that payment. So just so you all are correct on that. Then after you follow that email, well, you should have gotten an email with a video on how to get this all set up. If you didn't get the email with the video, it's on Skype, or get with your instructor and they can send that video to you. It's really easy to get it all set up. You want to get to your dashboard, and this is what the new dashboard looks like. When you scroll down, it's going to have your link, your sign up link on it right here. The first thing is your news. And this is going to change each month. The previous month, or the news for the month, is going to be on there, and they have it all listed out here. Now, getting started, they have the updating your profile, and that is so important to get that all updated so that you know what's going on and you get your website back up. Now, during the month of January, a couple of people have asked me about the reserve account. You all know that your first commissions go into the reserve account to pay for your membership fee. If you're a gold member, they put $20 in your reserve account to pay for your next month. If you're platinum, they put in $100. If you're titanium, they put in $200. I have had a couple of people ask me about the reserve accounts, what happened to those? And they're doing the this 100% fast start for the month of January to compensate us for that money that I guess was lost. But during the month of January, they're paying out 100% fast start. So when people sign up, they're paying out 100%. I've already got $72. I've had a few people sign up so far. So as people sign up, you're going to see the number here go up. So for example, if you refer to titanium member, and these are people that you refer, it's not on your own. I had somebody ask me that too. No, you don't get paid on your own sign up. You get paid on the people that you refer. So for example, if you refer a titanium member and their renewal happens in January, and this is only for January that they're doing this, you will earn $100 as a fast start instead of $50 for the monthly commission. And it's on a 7-day wait, just like it always has been. And if you refer a platinum member, and the renewal happens in January, you earn $50 fast start instead of $25. And for gold, you earn $10 instead of the $5. The big January consultant promo is that consultants earn all 10 levels of fast starts. Normally, to qualify for 10 levels of fast start, you need to be an executive with 10 personally referred active members. But for January, they're making this exception. Fast starts requirements are normally for a representative, 1 referral for 1 level of fast start, consultant, 2 referrals for 2 levels of fast start, manager, 3 referrals for 3 levels, director, 5 levels, 5 referrals for 5 levels, executive, 10 referrals for 10 levels of fast start. And in the January promotion, all consultants and above will earn the 10 levels of fast start. So they're doing everything they can to make up for the money that we would have lost. Now, the new daily pay, we're going to get paid daily, Monday through Friday. And again, they're going to do the 7-day wait, just like they always have. You want to start referring others and help all your existing referrals to log in and update their cards so you get paid daily. All sales have a 7-day hold before being released and a $30 minimum payout after your reserve is met. So again, you have to meet your reserve and then the 7-day hold, and then you're going to start getting paid daily. Once the reserve is met and you earn at least $30 USD over your reserve, you will be able to get paid daily. For example, and you can go onto your dashboard and see all of this. But your Monday sales, you're going to get paid on Tuesday, 8 days later. Tuesday sales are paid Wednesday. Wednesday sales are paid Thursday. Thursday sales are paid Friday. Friday sales are paid on Monday with 10 days later. It's not the Monday after Friday. It's the Monday a week later. Saturday sales are paid on Monday. Sunday sales are paid on Monday. So you could have a really big paycheck on that Monday if you work over the weekend. Now making weekend sales can provide a great Monday check starting off your week with a lucrative commission. Daily sales also count for annual memberships of up to $700 per annual titanium sale. And I'm going to show you that in just a little bit. You want to help your referrals, help them log in and update their information as soon as possible. It's really important to contact all your personal referred members and help them log in and update their card information today. You can also encourage them to make their payment to secure their position and benefits. When they make their payment, you will receive 50% in Fast Start bonuses, with the other 50% going to qualified consultants in January only. Get into action now, contacting all your personally referred members and help them log in, update their card, and set their payout preferences and make their payments. A lot of people probably don't know that they need to do this because they don't come to the meetings and they don't really read the memos and things. So get on the phone and call them and make sure that everybody knows that they need to do this so that you get that 100% commission paid. Now, the matrix is going to be rebuilt in February. And this is something that you really want to pay attention to also. Those who enter their cards and are active will be in the regeneration. In the month of January, make sure you are active and all your personal referrals are active, and help them with their personal referred members and so on, and continue to put in new members, because at the end of this month, there will be a deadline. At the beginning of next month, February, we will start regenerating the matrix based on only active members, no suspended members, and no holes will be in the matrix starting in February 2024. It will take 2 or 3 days in February to rebuild the matrix and launch it. The deadline for everyone to be active and updated their cards is the end of January 2024 if they want to be in the matrix. So you got to get everybody in before the end of January. Now, the annual membership and new services and 7 streams of income will be coming in 2024. And some of those new services are not available yet, but they will be coming. New services that we're adding in the month of January. Whoa, Sorry. My mouse is jumpy. Let's see, where was I? Let's see. The new services that we're adding in the month of January, including cybersecurity, pet care discounts, the televet and mental health counseling services for only $25 per session, are sure to help boost your income as members and your team order these wanted and needed services. In addition, our annual membership sales provide fast income for savings highway representatives. The annual memberships are live now. Start earning up to $700 per referral today. Now, the annual memberships, when you go to register someone and they click on your link to get started, the new, when they click this button to join, they're going to get, this is the new contract to join. This is a lot simpler than the other way to fill out that other form that we had before. And if you look here, it says, if you need help choosing your membership, click here to join with an annual membership email support. So if you have any questions on, or if you get any questions on how to do the annual membership, you have to email support. There's no form to fill out right now for the annual. You have to, this is just for the monthly, but the annual memberships, you have to email support. Annual memberships have to be paid by either Zelle or, let me go back to that, Zelle or Bitcoin. Now, how do I get back there? Oh, I just closed it out.
I'll add on the annuals. I think what you guys, they're going to be fixing that later where it's going to be more automated. We can kind of wait on that. I haven't seen us. We have people, we come in, we start at gold, we start building up. It's not the, but it's coming, right? So the annual benefit is you save some money. And it pays out fully to everybody, but yeah, and internationally, sometimes they have a problem with the payments. So when they pay it annually, it works better. So it's done for a lot of other markets. Nell, this is awesome. On the catch up, I actually picked up some things from you that I didn't actually realize we had to do. And then if we would make sure you guys make sure we show them where where your organization is, so you can if everybody goes and make sure that their personals are getting reactivated. That's our goal for January as we're doing it. So instructors, we're reaching out anyway, but let's make sure we're all doing that and let them know, because and it's also a really good time to bring it up with them because it's a force matrix. A lot of people had people in their teams that they probably didn't know were there. So, I was going over this with one of my personals put in there, and there was almost 150 people and she didn't think she had anybody there. And this is why we build the way we do. And you want to be, get everybody to be marketing, doing the postings, doing all the stuff that's there. You guys remember, this is the best membership out there and nobody knows about it. That's our job as marketers. And we're dripping this out there. We're dripping this out there. And we have a lot of different angles and it's working. Like, it's a home run. We just want to make sure everybody's in place. They know what's going on, get active, get marketing, doing the things that we do, and we grow on this. But I'm going to tell you, with these changes that they've gone through and the things that they've set up, now they actually have like true proper redundancies. We spread everything out across multiple areas on we do our stuff, but multiple continents too. And they finally are doing the same thing. Well, that means we can grow this to 1 million plus people, which is important. The structure before, they even admitted that they weren't built to go that big, and now they're kind of forced to do it right. And I'm actually really happy about it. All right, go ahead, Nell.
One other question that I was asked was about our 1099s for 2023. Those will be sent out before the end of January, so we will be getting those. Now, your members area, if you go here, there are, this just goes over telling you how to set it up. But I tell you, if you watch that video that was sent in the email, that will explain how to get this set up so much easier. So just make sure you watch that. You want to get connected with the Facebook group. There's, they don't put a lot on there, but every once in a while you'll find something on there that you can use in your advertising, and they will post something that you can use, you know, like even on your pages. And this training area, this is a good place to get answers to some of your questions too. There's a lot of resources there. Now they have taken off or at least I haven't been able to find it yet, where they had the titanium, the members only area. I haven't been able to find that, so I don't know. I guess they might have removed that, but this is a lot easier now. When you go here to sign up for your savings portal, you just click here and you'll go in and sign up like you did before. I've already signed up, so you really can't tell, but you're gonna, and a lot of the things have changed too. So you're gonna want to go in here and just check everything out and see what's in here now. Some of the offers that they have are different. The credit repair service. This is one that you're really going to want to look at. Even if you have a good credit score, I would recommend that you go in and look at this. I had a 700 something credit score, and I went in and did this, and it raised it up about, I think it went, I forget now, it's like 40 points. It raised my credit score. So it's easy to do. They write the letters for you. All you have to do is print them off and mail them in. And now they have a free credit consultation. You can do this. So, I mean, there's no reason why you shouldn't. It's all free. And then the solar savings, that's something that this is just in addition to what we already have. So market this. Everybody wants to save money, and you know, why not? It's, you don't, all you have to do is make the referral. You don't have to do anything else. Just make the referral, and then they take it from there. If they make the sale, then you get paid. The platinum benefits, see, that was the gold benefits. Then the platinum benefits, you get everything that's in the gold, along with the travel engine, the global travel assistance, and the legal plan. With the legal plan, you get a lot with this. It's kind of like one of those like prepaid legal, or one of those legal programs. So I don't know. I've never really had to use an attorney very often, but it says that they're $125 an hour through here, where most charge you $350 an hour. So that's a big savings. And with the titanium, you get everything that's with the gold, and the platinum with the titanium. And this has the teledoc, the roadside assistance, the dental discounts, the vision discounts, your tax hotline. Every tax season's coming up. Everybody can use this. Free financial counseling, the $1,000 in groceries coupons. You get, $500 every 6 months with that. You get the 2 vacation certificates, the weekend getaway for $350, and the vacation. I was looking at this. There's a whole list of places you can go with this. And it's all around the world. There's all of these for the United States, Mexico, Argentina, Australia, Austria, Belgium, Canada, Colombia. Just a whole list of places that you can go with that. And it's basically, it reduces everything to like $50 a night, rather than these are, you know, $400 a night hotels that the price is reduced to like $50 a night. So once you get one every 12 months if you're a titanium member. So it, or $40 to $50 a night for 2 people, and up to 2 children. So that's about all I have now. Again, they've taken away the FAQs. I couldn't find those on here either. So I think there's still going to be other things that they're going to be adding to this. So just keep checking back, and I think they're going to be adding a lot more. I know they're going to be adding the cybersecurity, the televet, and a couple of other things that they've talked about. And those are supposed to be added sometime in January. So as soon as they come on, I will let you all know.
We'll do another review. I'm checking some stuff on there. So now I think let's do a recap. We got everybody's got to log back in, fill out your information, your profile stuff all again. Check on the billing. I know on mine, I put the credit card in, it says it's due like January 16th. And it wouldn't let me make a payment. So you might have that situation, you may not. And if it says it's owed, it's owed. So I was looking at a couple of the scenarios, and then when the matrix is all filling in, and some of you, when you go log in there, we have a lot of people doing their thing. You might be seeing some commissions and stuff coming in there. That's awesome. Make sure your billing's all set. Make sure everything's right. I don't know when they're going to have, because they usually pull from our commissions to pay for it. And that's the way we like it to be. You've got, if you're a gold and you've referred 4 people in, yours is covered. And you're making money from the rest of the stuff below you. It's a very easy process to make this cash flowing, not to mention the savings we get from it. So you guys, one of the biggest things about this, and I think this is good that we're putting light on it, and we're going to have Nell do a lot more training to regroup with everybody, is the ability to save money that this program offers. It helps a lot of our students coming in to find the money to do everything here out of what they were already spending for life. If we can reduce their auto insurance, we reduce there's just so many things in there, right? The grocery things, all these things, there's so much in there that it's something we just really want to focus on and build on, but people should be utilizing it. And it's a win-win, thing. It's pretty cool how it's set up, right? Okay.
Right,
so.
Right. This, if you guys haven't done this savings calculator, I was really surprised at this. Go through this and see what your savings number is. Weekly, Joe and I don't eat lunch out, and we may go out to dinner one night a week. So we don't really do a lot, but I was really surprised at the number that it came up with that we could save monthly through SHG. So this, I think, is going to be a good tool for selling this program. So just go through. Everybody should go through it and check it out.
Just shgcalculator.com. We probably should already be modifying our pages and so on with that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. All right.
They were on my pages yesterday.
Did you?
Yep.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing to show people, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you don't use much, like people don't think about it, right? Because people don't think about money they're already used to spending. It just becomes like your necessities. But when you can shave off what your necessities cost, that's newfound money, right? That's just being smarter on things, and it's nice to be able to do that. I'm going to where did I go? And while we're in a situation where we can make more and more and more money doing what we're doing, right? Following the process, building it out. You still want to be smart about it, and especially for all these families with kids. Kids are expensive, right? And they want to do more. They want to do things, and you just learning how this system works, this membership service works, is worthwhile. So we're going to spend a lot more time on the training. I think it's probably worth like almost a mini marathon probably, to really break it down. And we probably should, we'll do a recording on it. And we were going to do this before. Now they're doing this. They did this facelift. They're modifying the things now. And then they've enhanced some things, and the new medical benefits are better than what we had before. And that
The medical benefits it was like the last straw on the camel's back, if you would, if you would, to have me go, okay, now it's time to add this. Now it's got everything that we need to solve some of these issues with, people that are going independent on their own and you're working for yourself. Insurance it's something most of us need it. Tammy and I, we've been paying for our own insurance, private insurance forever. I've always had private insurance. And not everybody's used to that, right? And when people leave for the benefits world and go in, when you go out as an individual family to get insurance, it's crazy expensive. And I'll tell you this, if you're self-employed with really good numbers of income and you try to do like the Obamacare plan, they want $4,000 a month from us. I'm like, no, I have private insurance at a fraction of that and way better coverage. So you just have to know what's there. Knowledge is very powerful. And, I know we have Stacy that's using the insurance here. And I'm just going to point this out. We have a lot of people that they're underinsured. And Stacy, if you could just come on for a second. You got awesome coverage for less, right?
Big time less. Big time less. My husband's company was going to charge us $473 a paycheck, which is every 2 weeks. And
Their group benefits. That's for the corporate group benefits, correct?
Yes, this is a bigger company. Yes, multiple locations, and it's $5,000 deductible. With the plan that I went with that fit me, it's a $0 deductible, and I only pay $467 a month. So I'm saving almost $6,700 a year.
And this is what we were looking for. And I heard these rumors that there's these memberships you can get and you can get in there. And we were looking into it, like how big are we as a group, right? We qualify in a lot of metrics for these benefits, but the pricing that came back to us was crazy high. And if you've been around here a long time, we're talking about it. And we would be told one thing, and then we'd go submit the paperwork, put all the stuff in there. Jim's filing all the stuff for us. And then they come back and they go, oh, okay, well, because of the age groups and all this and all that, it was horrendous. So when I went through the Savings Highway Global, like vetting it out on the insurance, and we were just, and the rates were great. I couldn't believe it. And I asked the questions and they said, yeah, this is how it goes. We were happy with it. Now they got a even better situation that we just got just a couple months ago, right?
Yeah, this
3,
is
4.
not even 3 months ago, because when I looked at it in October, it was the old SNI yet.
Okay, so it's fairly, new, and this is one of the reasons when they had a glitch with the system, and I'll call it a glitch. And guys, we deal with technology all the time, and I'm really, the thing I was worried about is you didn't have like redundancies on your redundancies. That's what I was like, so you guys, there's been some good communication, you can imagine. And when they said what they were doing to fix it, I was happy, but they're adding things. So I wasn't worried about Savings Highway Global as a company at all. They got their stuff together. They said what they had in place and do the right thing. But again, I'm going to say this. It's always a maybe with me, especially on issues. Maybe it's a bad thing. And it always sharpens the axe. Meaning when you have an issue, it gets your full attention and energy to fix it. So we're going to be reaching out to everybody and watch what happens. We're going to reinvigorate people on their dreams because they wanted to do this business for a reason. They wanted to help create time and financial freedom. So now when we reach out to everybody to rekindle them and get them back into this, we can remind them of their dreams, get them in the meetings, get them on the focus. Everything is amazing if people show up and do the work. I can't force them to show up. Right. I keep saying this. I wish I had a 2x4 button on my cell phone when I could call somebody and push it and whack them in the back of the head to get them to move. Don't have it. So we can give everything else to everybody, line up everything that's there and go on from there. Now I'm going to bring up, we're on today, and I was going to read my book tonight. And because I got a few chapters left, and then I'm going to go polish up some of the other ones and keep that going. But here's the thing. I want to make sure everybody's getting their Savings Highway Global fixed. And I want to make sure we're getting some reach outs because it is the 9th of January. We got what's the cutoff now? The end of the month?
End of the month. Yes, the 31st.
So we got to make sure we're reaching out to people, give them time to get in there and get it all set up and go through all that. Now, everybody focus on your personals and let's help all that go in there. I don't want anybody to lose out on their positioning. And just be stated, it's not our fault the system went the way it did. They're lining up the proper way and they're giving everybody time to reset it. We just got to make sure we notify everybody to get it reset. And we got plenty of time, but also it's a great time to revigorate them and let them know what's going on, have them come in. Now, we've added some incredible things. And if you're an instructor, we just rolled out massive awesomeness yesterday. Okay, now we rolled it out to GSIs, PSIs, MSIs last week. It's something we launched here for January. We're increasing our circular marketing power in a big way. All right. Now, if you're doing the V marketing, you're going to be able to take advantage of that. And it's big. Like the ripple effect of it is big. Our global international marketing reach from this is big. And we're going to be putting a lot of focus on that. So tonight, I want to make sure everybody jumps on it right away, sends out the messages and just say, hey, please log in your Savings Highway Global. You need to re-enter your information in and you need to put your, and once the first thing it asks them to do is put their credit card in, right? When they log in.
Yeah.
And just make sure they say, set up all your profile information and make sure that you click on the billing and make sure that your payment's made. We're starting all over with the information. And if you need help, bring your instructor in, your CSI, MSI, GSI. We all know this now. We got this down. I've called a lot of my guys and they're like, I already did it. I was just calling them on the list. And it's good to outreach, but it's also a good time to rekindle something. Everybody come, you guys, the ones that are here on Tuesdays, we know who wants this, right? The ones that show up on Saturdays, we know who wants this, right? And so we're showing to focus on it. I'm gonna give you guys a history from me. Niall brings up the telecommunication company, and I've told the story before, and I'm gonna tell you guys this again. And every time there's a problem, I remember this. Now, I had a mentor teach me that any type of movement, any type of momentum is good if you're utilizing it, right? If you're utilizing it, it's good. The worst thing to have in any business is nothingness, standstill. If something's at standstill, that's dangerous because the momentum it takes to move is what grinds it. Right? Any type of momentum. In marketing, we're dealing with perceptions, right? And perception's reality. And sometimes there's negative press, there's bad things go on there, but even bad press is still press. Your name is out there, it's aware, right? Now you've got to countermeasure it, you've got to do other things. But if nobody's talking about you, nobody's involved with you, and you're at a standstill, that's death to a business. And we're in the business of working with people and helping people achieve their dreams. So if they're not showing up on the Tuesdays, they're not showing up on the trainings we do on Saturdays, and they're not coming to the Mondays and the Wednesdays and the Thursday stuff, they're not showing up. They're not creating momentum, and we get to rekindle that. Now, we have this software with our voicemail, and Niall talked about it. This is before the internet, folks. In fact, we had our own little private network that was like a private internet that allowed our systems from like Denmark and Finland and Germany and Italy and France and Australia and New Zealand and South Africa and North America and Mexico and what else? So we were putting them up everywhere, these little nodes, right? And very expensive software. We had a company, it was the number one voicemail company. They had mnemonics and fortunately for me, their system allowed some understanding and you could tweak it. Now, if you tweaked it, technically you violated the warranty. Now, I tweaked it plenty, but I did it based on the confines of what their manual was. So they couldn't say I broke the warranty because I was using what it could do, but I made it do things they said it couldn't do. And so we had this interesting setup, and they would do these updates, these big upgrades, and we paid for them. And because of the infrastructure of their platform, when you upgraded, you couldn't go back to the previous. You're stuck. You upgraded, you were there. You couldn't go back to the old install. Now I'll just tell you this: as living that what turned into a nightmare, I always look at software and say, hey, is this reverse compatible? Because if you're not building something reverse compatible, I need to know. Now, when we did this update, they wanted to sell it to us. It was a big cost. It had some advantages, and they had taken some of the things that I tweaked and they added it to that. That was their little caveat. We're going to give them all this other money. We pay them, they upgrade, and the system cannot sustain. They told us it was rock solid, all that stuff. It was turning itself off literally every couple hours. So if you can imagine, I got all these clients like Niall that are running ads. And if that voicemail is down, they're wasting their advertising money. It's suffering their business. This is their hotline. So then I can't let the system be down. For 3 weeks, I literally lived at the office. I slept on my couch and I kept rebooting the system every 2 to 3 hours, every day. And I answer the phones all the time. And someone would call in, and that's usually I knew the system was going down because it would start being busy before it collapsed. So they'd call and say, hey, my line's busy. And I'd pull it up. I'd be starting the reboot process. And while they're on the phone, I would see what their business was, what they needed, what they didn't have for their business. And I would upsell them almost every time to more services with us. In that 3 weeks, created so much more new revenue that it literally created a situation where we're going to pay off this big upgrade in 6 months. All because I answer the phone and converse with everybody and was able to see where they're at. These are people that were hard to get a hold of a lot of times. They called in because they needed something, but you're fixing things, you're looking at stuff, and you can focus on something. I took tragedy and turned it into triumph because I was willing to face it, get on the phone, but I had a reason to talk to them. Like negative momentum because the system's going up and down, positive growth because I took advantage of them being on the phone with me. And while things were working through, I could look at their numbers. I could see how many calls were missed, what numbers were missed. All those things allowed it to grow. So whenever something happens from that wisdom, that understanding, I always say it's a maybe. And then I look at it, what's the silver lining? Like, what does this provide for us? And I'm going to say this for everybody, 2 points. One, I feel more confident about Savings Highway Global going forward because they're not going to let this happen again. And they got all the redundancies up. And now they've been forced to focus in on what they really need. I think that's a good thing. The second thing is we know they can go bigger. And that was something I was more worried about because you guys, we break everything. We break everything. Okay. The only company we haven't broke is Velveeta because Costa's built these robust systems. We're on that. And DTCA, I mean, we broke the wine company before. DTCA, we've done a pretty good job making sure that thing's pretty robust, but we definitely pushed the thresholds, right? And looking to expand stuff, and so, and we've got all this, we got the stuff in place, but I mean, we've broken. I mean, we don't break. I mean, we got things that are in motion all the time, but I mean, we're pretty solid now overall technology wise. And the Savings Highway Global is the one that, we didn't have a lot of direct say or control with. Like, Velveeta, we have awesome control. Like, I feel very safe and stable with Costa and what Velveeta is. And, just so you guys know, I've asked for some things and we're going to have them next Monday, like to help us market more. Like, I've been asking for some of these things. They just give me everything. They give us everything. Because it makes sense. If it makes sense, they just knock it out. And we'll go more into that. It's part of the thing. On that note, you guys should know, we talk about it all the time. It's coming like it's tomorrow, January 27th and 28th. We're doing a Velveeta training, right? We're doing a RRR247 Velveeta meeting in McKinney, Texas. All right. Now, I'm going to bring this up. We've got a lot of things happening. Okay. We're going to be focusing on the BRT training big time. We're going to be focusing on scheduling your life and then preparing you for masterminding right there in the event. It's coming along really well. Okay. So we have tours of the facility, and that's the real reason we're going to McKinney. I want people to have a solid understanding, like we have, what's behind Bella Vita. So when we're putting lots of sweat and tears in, and I know, I mean, we're putting major investment behind all this stuff with the marketing. Why did we choose Bella Vita as a partner? What has that given us today? And then when you understand the global reach we now have, and all those changes that we just got January 2nd, right, is there. Also, Punta Cana, April 25th to the 28th. It's an earned trip. And everybody doing V marketing can get there. Everybody doing V marketing, you've got the resources to get there. Okay. This is my chat open.
Oh, I shut it off.
Oh, you're good. I can still put this out there. Okay. So I have another problem, and I'm going to say it's a maybe. Probably because I thought of a couple of things I could probably tweak to make it better even. So last Saturday, we just did that massive marathon, guys, 22 and a half hours to rebuild the PBS from start to finish. And when I got done at 8:30 in the morning, Eastern, there was still 76 of you guys on there. And it was freaking phenomenal. So I hope there's a lot of pages that got done. However, no, you're still here, right?
Yes, I am. I'm still here.
You know what I did?
What?
So I did it in segments. And when I first found out what I did, and I don't know how it happened, like I'm pretty dang organized. Like I don't even know. But the Bella Vita section, which is several pages, and it was hours of work. Hours. I think it was like, I don't know. I don't even know how many hours it was. 3, 4. Because I did it all one recording, one setup, and I didn't break it down. I did it in one whole section, which is how I like to do it because of the way that is. Anyway, I deleted it.
Oh,
I deleted it. So it's done. And Cloney's got a beautiful site. Oh my gosh. That it did good. So I need to redo the Bella Vita pages again. Now, thankfully it's in segments, so I can just redo that and get it done. So Cloney, we can let Cloney come on here for a second. Let's see here. Cloney, I'll unmute you for a second.
Sure. I'm
You like
here.
your site?
Oh my
You like-
God. I love it. Yes, it's beautiful. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Oh, welcome. Yeah, that worked out really good, and you can definitely thank Stacy. She does so much
Yeah.
that
I know.
it worked out. So it's I did the work, but it's because of Stacy. Just so you know, she we had an opportunity there. But make sure you're posting ads like mad, and get to step 5 and finish response magic as you're doing stuff. We'll be doing some more things on there. But anyway, it was good. You guys, she stayed on the entire time. The entire time she's there. And I don't know, and then the second I got done and wrapped it up, she just gives me this big thank you. And I was just like, oh, that was awesome. And I was just in my zone, right? And I mean, that's a long, I had people leave and come back, and they're probably just like, this guy's still going, right? But the recording, and actually, let me check it really quick. It's live. So Tanya's like, well, you can download it. You can break up the recording and we can get that time back. And I don't think it's back. Let me just double check this before I do this. Let's see. right, let me let me go look at this really quick. I'm gonna go to my live. Yeah, so apparently the live recording at that link doesn't store. I'm thinking if it's not here now, it's not coming on. And we had a lot of people watching it. Probably, you can put it on a big screen TV, you watch it, it's probably really effective. All right, so I need to redo it again. So what I'm thinking is this. Everybody that's here, we got over 400 people on here right now. Who is the most recent or the newest member of Bella Vita? Who's the newest member of Bella Vita that's a new student? You have to have the new pages. And you got to be like here within the last week, probably last week. Otherwise, I'll have to double check the pages. So we got Robert Avera. Right, Robert, when did you become a Bella Vita member? You got to unmute.
It was pretty close to, I think, the end of the year.
Oh, end of the year. Okay, so it needs to be like that's pretty close, but I think okay. So
Come to
end of the
think of
year.
it, I think I've got my Bella Vita done anyway.
Okay.
Thanks anyway.
Thank you, Robert. All right. Is there anybody that's like signed up in Bella Vita today? All right. Who's our new? Okay, so let's do this. Who's our newest student? Who's a brand new PBS like today or yesterday? And you're on your first training.
I just did Katrina's session 1, like an hour. We ended like right before we came on here.
Okay,
There
Katrina.
she is.
Okay. All right. So we lost her. Hold on. She raised her hand and then hung up. I found you. There you are. Okay, you already moved you. Okay, so I'm gonna have you unmute. Okay, this is gonna kind of put you on the spot. And then okay, Etta Flanagan. Okay, we'll go there next. Okay, so Katrina, here's the offer. I need you to unmute. Perfect.
Yes.
Okay. So you've gone through session 1. You got the homework to get to session 2.
Well, I just got my homework tonight, and I'm got to do that.
Oh, so this is on the spot a little bit. All right. So here's what I'm going to offer. Right. So you kind of get the gist of what's going on. You've gone through session 1. We have 3 anchors. These are the product. This is where your overhead comes from. These are the opportunities we come from. We got DTCA, and then you're going to learn about Bella Vita and Savings Highway Global. Those are the 3 anchors.
On Saturday most of the time with you.
Okay. So you have a good understanding,
Oh my
right, Katrina?
God. Yeah, we spent a lot of time.
Yeah, so we do that and get set up. So I'll put this out there. Tomorrow is Wednesday. After the Brain Food Academy open house, which is like at 6:30 Mountain. It's like 5:30 Pacific, 6:30 Mountain, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. The open house goes about 45 minutes. Immediately after the open house, I'm going to build the Bella Vita pages again. Because I got to record it again. So what I'm offering is if you're in Bella Vita, because I need your ID, right? I'm going to need your Bella Vita account because I got to modify your pages. I'm offering to do your entire Bella Vita pages for you on Wednesday, tomorrow.
All right.
That sound like a deal? Okay.
It sounds like a deal.
All right. So, because you got a brand new PBS, so I can do it. It'll make sense.
Okay. Bless your heart.
Yeah, that'll save you. That'll probably save you about 8 to 10 hours.
All right.
Is that good?
It's a plan. Thank you.
All right. So Stacy, if you know what information I need when you get it.
Yep.
And
Actually, our next call is tomorrow afternoon before the call. So
perfect. Perfect. That way I'm doing it for someone that's new that has the latest pages we just modified. I can set your structure up that way. I get better and better each time I do a page, and we're going to get that out there. So plan on being, so right after that, and you let everybody know, like, I'll be just building those pages out again. And the way we do Bella Vita, the way we do DTCA now, the way we do Savings Highway Global is smarter. And we do it in a way that you can use it over and over and over again after different keywords. So tomorrow I'll modify all your Bella Vita stuff. You'll see me modify the pages out, rewrite them, and we're gonna go to work on it. And then I'll have the recording to replace on the training. Now I'll tell you guys, the training is all the new stuff with the exception of the Bella Vita. So it has the old stuff in there because guys, I do not, this is the first time I've ever just done that. Like I had it labeled and I went and played it and it was a whole different video. Like how that happened in my organization, I still don't know. So I'm just going to go with it. I get to do it again. I don't have to do the whole 22 and a half hours again because it's modular way we did it. And we'll go forward on that. So I think it's good for everybody. Now, if you missed the marathon, you haven't seen the training on it because obviously it's not there yet. The way we modify now is so much quicker, so much easier, not just to get the initial pages done so we can go towards Google AdSense, but whenever we need to make a new page or focus on a specific keyword for one of those products, we have an easy way to start it now. Like it literally, it's an awesome thing. I've been figuring out over the last few years and put it together in a formula. I've been testing it out there. So we'll see all that. Awesome. I'm excited. Okay, Katrina. So you'll be on there with me tomorrow.
I will.
Does that work?
It works.
Okay, sweet. All right. God bless everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. And Nell, thank you like always. Thank you so much for running the SHG stuff. You guys get the message out there. Let's get everybody to upgrade. Get your tickets for January. That you guys, if you can get to McKinney, Texas, get there. I know we got people still making arrangements on rooms, carpooling, and all that stuff. Get with your instructors, push to get there. I've had 4 people that weren't going to go. They got a hold of me and said, Rory, I figured out how to get there. That's what I want to hear. Invest in yourself. You guys, when you see what Tanya and I are going to train you guys on in that amazing facility, you're going to see and be able to believe. Seeing is believing. We all know that, right? You hear things, you go by blind faith. That's great. But when you actually see, it changes things. Seeing that distribution, seeing how everything is put together at that manufacturing facility is freaking impressive. We're going to see that, and then we're going to go into this incredible training and get everybody ready for masterminding so you guys can learn how to develop the mindset and the direction with the mindset to work in teams to accomplish a lot more. Just to put this in just plain sight, you have everything you need here. Training, support, marketing, paid for you, the knowledge, the know-how, the training, the capital behind it to succeed. You just have to do the work. And a lot of times it's you just taking over and making it a priority, shifting things around in your life so that you can get your dreams to accomplish. You can accomplish your dreams because you made time to make it happen. Everything we do here has the ability to create legacy. Everything we do is because of the PBS, it's lasting. And we've got the right things to market. We got the right things to build customers that build and constantly create. So just keep it all in mind. Keep it all in mind, guys. Getting there is going to be huge and powerful, right? It's going to be. It's going to be very good if you can get there. And I know it's like last minute for some people. You just find out about it new. Just go check on it, investigate there, get with your GSI, PSI, MSI, get with your instructor, find a way to get there. All right. Find a way to get there. Also, for those of you that got your hotels booked, you got the car, you got your airfare, all that stuff done, and you didn't purchase your ticket in the back office, get that done. We got a pretty tentative head count. I want to make sure we have enough food because you guys, we're going to have some amazing food for lunch. This isn't sack lunches coming in. We're having an awesome lunch, and we got to make sure we have the right head count. And the catering out there, guys, we're out in McKinney, right? It's a lot of cows, a lot of fields, and open space where the facility is. The catering is a special company they use. We need to make sure we have the right numbers on it. So make sure you go get your ticket really quick because we're lining up on that. And also the top 10, we're doing dinner Friday night. And the top 10 is based on leaderboard points inside Bella Vita. And we got a pretty good list going on in there. And I want to make sure everybody knows that's what it is. That's going to be a freaking awesome time. And we got an agenda going on, right? So a lot of people are coming in Thursday. Everybody needs to come in at least by Friday because we're going to start out early in the morning. We're gonna have tours starting at 9 a.m. at the facility. And the facility is about 25 minutes away. Well, it's like 20-minute drive from where we're staying in the hotels. So, we'll get up. Everybody's there. All the hotel information's there. Saturday is the full event training day, big day. And then Sunday, because we're going to get you guys set up with the mastermind direction on Saturday, Sunday, we just got to really focus in on it, focus in on the grouping of it, make sure people know where they're going with it. And Tanny and I get to do that in the hotels as we bounce around with everybody all day Sunday. And so we'll have more of a schedule and itinerary based on the hotels on where everybody's at. I think we're going to come to you and have it set in a structure zone. And anyway, we'll figure all that out. I'll let you guys know the updates on that. But get there. And if you can't make it, okay. But no, there's going to be other events coming up, right? And as soon as they're announced, commit to go and just know what's coming. Like we know we have a big convention. It's going to be in South America. It could be Costa Rica. It could be Mexico. It's going to be in a great place. We always know it's going to be in a beautiful place. So I always keep telling you guys, make sure you have your passports. Something that's really like, I love travel. You guys, in case you haven't figured that out, Tanny and I travel all the time, constantly. There is something that changes you when you go outside of what you know. When you expand your travel outside of your neighborhood, outside of your state, outside of what you understand, it changes things. Not only that, but Bella Vita is a global company. We have most of the things we market has a global reach. But Bella Vita in particular has a global process. And these changes that were just made for this year, January 2nd, that changed the pricing for emerging markets and the primary markets and the emerging markets, allows us a real true opportunity to build these other countries. I've watched cost to build over the last 2 decades all over the world. And he's putting all these things in motion. And when you guys go look at the leaderboard of Bella Vita, you can tell where cost is working. And we get to take advantage of a lot of that. And we're going to be able to do that with the systems, with the languages. We've got this figured out. Now we just got to build upon the foundation we have. So it's good to understand that. And I know you guys, I saw the study about Americans versus Europeans versus Latin Americans, and definitely like the Pac Rim. We have a lot of people in the US that don't travel outside the US in ratio. We have far less people that travel less than 2 states away. And if you think about it, there's a world perspective that you just can't get unless you go see it. You just can't. You don't know what you don't know. You can see it on TV. It doesn't do it justice, ever. So I want to put this out there. Get your passports, get ready for it. And this might be one of the first things you're putting on your list. Like, hey, that's a good dream board for somebody, is to travel when you haven't traveled before, or leave the country. I can tell you right now, if I ask for raise of hands of those that haven't ever left the US, it'd probably surprise you. Guys, it's about dreaming and living. We have an incredible life to live. We get to do all that things, and we have the power to do it. We get the time and financial freedom. And it's fun to work on a beach somewhere else. It's fun to work in a different location and eat the local foods and see how things and people live. All it does is enrich our lives and our understanding. So I love the idea of that. I'm excited to go back to Punta Cana. It'll be good to go back to there. We're going to be at a JW resort, and that's the 25th to the 29th. And I want to tell everybody, if you get involved in the bee marketing and you get building a steady pace of it, you're going to accomplish and achieve every goal, everything they put out. that is the power to make things happen, because it's the right place to use the resources we have. We've given you all these resources. You're give you the knowledge, the know-how, and the capital behind it. You just got to jump in and start using it and learn how to use it and get better and better at it. And it gives you the resources to knock out your dreams that you've turned into a goal and given a deadline. It gives you the action, and we teach you the action plan, give you the resources other than your time and you getting up and doing it, right? We can't force you to do it. You got to make it a priority. You got to organize all that. And that's one of the biggest things we're going to be training on directly in the event in McKinney is, how to mastermind, but also how to schedule your day and what it needs to look like. And then for those that are doing this full time, I'm breaking down in the training there what your day should look like if you want to really maximize things. I'm going to show you exactly, like, it's going to be written out. You guys can have it visually so we can really put things in motion. And this is good for all of us and our teams and the people that aren't even here yet. We're able to really focus on the points. Guys, I'm so excited where we're going. I'm glad you guys are all here. God bless. And we'll be doing the Velveeta again tomorrow after the Brain Food Academy open house. So if you guys missed it live the first time, you'll see it again if you're there. And let's go.